will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wake Forest offense will go on the attack first. They go to the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
On the move, it's Claiborne.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So North Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Throws to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Got a man. It's Simmons. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 45. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Catch in the middle, it's Claiborne. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quarterback running on the draw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Running behind that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Running back searching for a hole.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Demon Deacons get it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking for a crease, it's Claiborne. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapted. Keeps the play going. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Ship. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's gone. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's dragged down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Baker. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wake Forest. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about
the defense just straight flipping the script. They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Ship. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Using his legs, it's Goss. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to throw on third. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Tosses it incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Third and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Wide receiver comes in motion. Third down play from the gun. Buys a little time with his feet. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. To the ground with the back. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Puts it out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Virginia. Any major changes in this ACC standoff?
There he goes. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Chambers. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I like the aggressiveness by this offense. The defense is probably thinking run, right? They want to get a new set of downs, get a first down. They choose to be aggressive, but they don't protect their quarterback. And now the defense has flipped the script. Now they got a third down situation where they know they're passing and they can get after the quarterback.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on.
Turning it on! A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most, late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on the field.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Holds it in, the first down and more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on fourth and goal. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Strike complete.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Goss. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
No gain on the play.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.